What's up, YouTube? All of these guns have been safety checked, okay? I'm making this video because a friend of mine, my homeboy, he had told me his girl and her cousin had got the CPL, the gun license, and they was looking to purchase a gun. So he had took them out there. They I guess they rented the Glock 26, which is the same size as this Glock 27. His girl didn't like this gun. She said it was too thick. And she rented at the same time, she rented a Glock 43. And I don't remember what she said she didn't like about that. I think she said it was she couldn't control the Glock 43. That's what, not the 43X, but the 43. So he wanted her to get a Glock because he carries a Glock 19, barely carries it. Because if you walked on him right now, he wouldn't have it on him. He don't like carrying it because it's big, which is silly to me. But that's a whole different story. But he had contacted me and asked me, can I bring a couple of nines up there? If him and his girl bought the ammo, you know, because her next gun she wanted to rent would be the P365, and she wanted to rent a Hellcat and a Ruger Max 9. I told her, he told her that I had two of those guns, and I didn't have a Ruger Max 9, but I said, sure, I'll bring couple of nines. I brought all four of these. I brought the Shield 2.0. I brought the Glock 43X MOS, the SIG P365X, and the Hellcat. Okay. We rented the range for an hour. They had their lane. I had my lane. Me and him was over here shooting. Now she know her way around guns because she been shooting his Glock 19. But she don't want to buy one because it was too big. She looking for something to carry. So her and her cousin was in their lane. Me and him was over there shooting his Glock 19, and we was shooting these 40s. You know, and I took my my first gen shield over there because I had to put some rounds in it. I normally had this thing in a conversion kit, but I had to take it out because it's a new law in Michigan saying that you have to lock up your guns. So I can't, you know, I ain't got no, my safe is not big enough for that MCK conversion kit. So I pulled it out and put some rounds through my original baby right here. I didn't bring this gun for her to shoot because I felt like the stippling was going to be way too aggressive for her. But I did bring these. I brought these here. Now, as her and her girl was over there shooting, you know, even though we was right next to her, I can see her, and they were shooting like at about 10 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet, something like that. And she was spot on with this Hellcat. I seen her shooting it, you know. But I ain't influence them. I ain't say nothing to them. I let them shoot all of them. And then once they was done shooting, you know, it kind of shocked me that she picked, this was the one she wanted to buy, you know, because I've shot all of them. I do think the SIG, you know, if you know me, you know the SIG is my favorite gun, the P365X. But I do shoot the Glock 43X better than the SIG now from further distance. If I push the target out to like 40, 45, I get tighter groups with the Glock 43 XMOS. I just do, you know. But if we both at 35 feet, you know, the groups are the same. These are a defensive gun, so it's not a big deal. But this is my favorite gun. These two are my favorite to carry. These two are my favorite to shoot out of everything I got, okay? This is the most versatile gun I have. I put her over there, you know, I gave her this mag. I gave her a 15-round mag, a 13-round mag. This gun, for a long time, I didn't think I would be able to use this gun because of the pinky extension. But I can get a finger and a half on this, and you can shoot it just like you shooting a 13-rounder. Because the 13-rounder and the this one with the pinky extension in the front is identical in length. They're the same size. And on her hand, is like this. See, for me, I get, this is how I go for me. I get a finger and half on a pinky extension. But for her, she was like this. But this the one she wanted, you know? And then she really wanted, I had to tell her though, it's not coming with this barrel. Yours, the barrel is custom. Yours gonna be a black barrel. But it did kind of surprise me because I thought she would choose the SIG or the Shield because they shoot a little bit softer. But she was out over there, and her girl liked this one too. And they shot all four. They had 4 boxes of ammo, and they ran the last 50 they ran through this Hellcat. And her girl, I asked her, why you like that one, you know, over something like the Shield. And she told me that she said it ain't got enough ammo in it. I told her they make it in a plus version, but she was just dead set on getting this one because she did shoot it the best, you know. She said she liked the sights, she liked the feel of it. And I gotta agree with her on the feel. You know, I've put Talon grips on this gun. I've put handle it grips on here. I even got a whole grip in the drawer in there. I always come back to this texture. It just feels, to me, better than the rest of them. Not too hard. And then, this thing, sometimes I ride my bike 40 miles, like if I'm not going to work or something like that, like on a Sunday, and I always have to leave early in the morning, like at 3 in the morning, because it's like almost a 2.5 or 3 hour ride, you know, depending on how my legs is feeling, you know. And I always take this. It's 20 miles there, 20 miles back. And I would take this and put it in that pouch right there, and it fits in perfectly. Now, the ride takes longer than it normally do because I have a cheap bike. I use a friend of mine. He has a Trek, and it basically cut the ride in half. But I still go at 3 in the morning. I'm out the door. I don't have a round. I won't put a round in the chamber when it's on the bike, but this is exactly how I would carry it. It fits in there perfectly, you know, with no problem. The Shield fits in there too, but it's heavier. I can tell it's heavier. Plus you got less rounds, and at least in here you got 11 rounds. Fits in there perfectly. In the afternoons, if I'm riding this bike, then I put my my little mace in there. You know, other than that, this goes. Then you can come home. You could put a light on it. I mean, I ain't tell her nothing. This is just her. You know, this was what she was saying. She, you know, do they got lights for it? I let her see a light that I got, a Olight Mini. You could put a light on it. You get 15 and 13 rounds, and you can get a 17 rounder. The 17 rounder OEM mags, they look goofy, but still, you can get them, you know. But she shot them all. It kind of shocked me that she didn't pick these two, you know. But again, people like what they like. Now, she couldn't buy the gun that day. She bought it, like, I think he told me they went and picked her up a black one and the next day or the day after that. And then she was out of money. And I told her I had a couple of holsters that, you know, she could look at. If I was going to put them online to sell, she could have one of them. You know, they was holsters that I don't use anymore. I did that for my homegirl a long time ago, like a couple of years ago, with a Shield. She got a Shield, and I gave her a holster. But she come over, she got a holster. I wouldn't give her the Toaster Oath holster because that thing is brutal on a finish. I'm getting rid of that thing. That's the problem. That Toaster holster Oath. And I don't have I have 2 Toaster holsters. One for the Shield, which is not a problem. I don't know the name of it. And then I have the Oath. I did a video with the Oath, you know. That thing is brutal on this Hellcat. That and my Bravo concealment outside the outside the waistband holster. Those things is the reason that this gun was getting marred up. But yeah, she come over, she got she liked one. It was like a cheapo from Amazon. It still worked, but it was a cheapo for right now. She got that. She got the Hellcat. And I let her get one of the 13 round magazines. Cause she it comes with the 13 round magazine, and she was gonna buy another one. I just let her get one because I got so many mags for this gun. But it goes to show you people like what they like. So at the end of this video, I will show you why this is so versatile. I still think you get more bang for your buck with this one. I will stand these 4 guns up and let you see how they look side by side. Now, it didn't shock me that she liked the looks of this gun, the feel of it, the sight picture, and how it shot for her better than the other ones. That didn't surprise me. What surprised me was she wasn't complaining about the recoil. Now, this girl is 5'1" and petite, and she wasn't complaining. Remember, she said the Glock 43 was pushing her around. She couldn't handle it. That's why she didn't want it. Not the 43X, but the 43. She didn't want it because she couldn't handle it. She mentioned nothing about any recoil. She loved shooting this gun and the way it shot for her. That's why I say people like what they will like. Now, she 5'1", and you got all these guys on YouTube, these big 6'5" guys talking about, oh, it's got a lot of recoil. Oh God, no. These, that's why it's best to go there and check out a firearm for yourself. Don't just listen to everybody. I keep telling people this is a good gun. You could put a light on here, and your OEM extra capacity magazines, and you got a home defense weapon. Or you don't even have to carry it with the light. You can take that light out and just carry it, which she probably gonna do. So that's what surprised me more than anything. She didn't mention one word about recoil, her or her homegirl or cousin, she said. But I got a video of me shooting this gun on my channel, and you will not see me having any problems with the recoil. This is a good gun. Now, as you can see, all of the barrels are touching. Okay? I've removed the, I've already changed out the flat base plates on the magazines. I'm not going to put those back on. That's why I just took all the magazines off so you can get the handle length. All right? And if you're curious, the Hellcat right here is a 3-inch barrel. The 2.0 shield and the original shield is a 3.1-inch barrel. The SIG P365X is a 3.1-inch barrel. And the Glock is a 3.42-inch barrel. And this is how they look. From handle to handle. You can see the SIG handle, the 12-round magazine, is a little bit taller than the shields if you would have the flat base plates on them. All right? But nothing is smaller than the Hellcat that I have. Now, I'm going to put the mags in so you can see. And this is how they look with the pinky extension magazines on them. Still, nothing is smaller than the Hellcat. And the Hellcat is holding 11 rounds. The Shields is holding 7 rounds. The P365X, that is as small as I can get on here. That's good. I can get smaller, but this is as small as I got right here, and that's 14 rounds. And the Glock 43X is 15 rounds. Now I'm gonna put in the bigger mag. As I put in the larger magazines, you can see the guns shift around a little bit, okay? The Hellcat and the Shield, basically, are identical depending on how you angle them. They are identical. This slopes down, this one slopes down this way. Okay? But there's your Glock 43X. And at the end is the SIG P365 17 round magazine. So you got 15 with the Hellcat. You're going to have 8 plus 1 with the Shield 2.0. 15 with the Glock 43X. And 17 with the SIG. I removed the Gen 1 M&P Shield because it's pointless. I already got the I know the Hellcat comes with a 13 round magazine. I just decided to go with the 15 round mag. So that's how they look. And as you can see, when I say that actually if I conceal carry this Shield 2.0 with this magazine, it conceals better than the Hellcat 15 and the Glock 43 15 because of these points here. The Shields is rounded off. Most of the time, this is how I carry it. And you see they all around the same size and height. The Glock is just... So there it is.